Hey, what's going on, guys? It's E from the Easy Entrepreneur YouTube channel. All right. And, I flip diabetic supplies, do $10,000 a month, $20,000 in invoices. I do this full time, no job, none of that. This is all I do. Pickups every day, hitting 200, 300, 400, $500 a day, every day. Calls every day, every single day. Only day I don't get calls is on Christmas, literally. Right. So, guys, and it only takes about 2, 3 hours out of my day. You know what I'm saying? I can stay on the road a little longer if I want to and get other stuff, and I'll push people on. You know what I mean? I try to manage my day where I'm like, okay, listen, we'll just go grab that stuff tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? But this is about sellers, working with sellers. Sellers are very personable in this business. Once they sell to you once, they feel like they're your best friend. You know what I'm saying? So it's pretty cool. Dealing with them is really quick transaction from the beginning. So they might send you a text message. The text message is going to be quick, 5 minutes, real quick, kind of understanding what they got. Send them an offer, let them know your buying criteria. If it's on the phone, same deal. What they got, you give them an offer, tell them your buying criteria, find a meetup time, right? Or if you're doing mail-ins, whatever, send them a prepaid shipping label, whatever. Sellers, now, as far as meeting up with them, if you guys don't feel comfortable, meet them in public places, right? Meet them in public places if you don't feel comfortable with them. You guys are all from different states and cities, so you guys know how your cities and states operate. So you gotta be aware of that. Where I'm at, I know everybody. You know what I'm saying? I know every single person. I know where I'm going. There isn't anywhere I feel like I can't go. And just how my city's kind of made, my demographic, my city's kind of like that. Like, there's no neighborhood you can't go to. You know what I'm saying? But there is cities across the country that are tough like that, like super tough like that. Like, you just can't be going on any block like that. So, being mindful of that, and have people meet you in public places. Always bring some cash with you, right? Always bring some cash with you. I wouldn't think about anyone really robbing you, and especially if you're in a public place, but bring some cash with you. Dollars, dollar bills, $5 bills, $10 bills, $20 bills. And if you got some bigger plays later, maybe just grab some hundreds, whatever. But for the most part, dollar bills, $5 bills, $10 bills, $20 bills. Bookkeep this stuff, track it. You know what I mean? Okay, I bought this from this seller, that from this seller, and then come home and then transfer that stuff over to your bookkeeping. Also, when you're meeting with the seller, don't just take this what the seller says over the phone. Seller will tell you anything, right? As soon as the seller comes, don't get the seller the money first. I used to do that. I never had an issue, but I had maybe like one or two like really young sellers, right? That was around my age, a little younger, and I think they might have probably had some type of drug issue or something. I don't know. I figured that they did just by being on the phone with them, and how much they wanted to really go and meet to buy their stuff. So yeah, and I gave them the money first because I could come off probably a little intimidating with people, right? So the sellers are always going to be a little bit more on edge than you are. You think that, you're on edge. You're like, oh man, I don't know who the seller could be. Da da da. No, they're more so like, I don't know who this is. Like, as if they're the ones with the money. I'm the one holding the money. You just got the supplies. So people thinking that you're probably going to steal their supplies from them, whatever. But right, you're pulling up in your car with your own license plate there, but you're going to steal the supplies for them and act like they couldn't find you one day. People's thinking is kind of crazy sometimes. But anyways, so yeah, I will just sometimes just give people the money and then look at their supplies, you know what I mean? Just to kind of put them at ease. And these two particular sellers, their stuff was all messed up, right? And they didn't want to get back none of the money, you know what I'm saying? So, we had our back and forths and stuff like that, and it got handled. But other than that, I mean, I've been on thousands of pickups. I've never had that issue, ever. Anyone I get the money first back to, they're like, all right, cool. So boom, boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? We straight. It was just them two sellers, and what they had in common was they were very young. You know, you're not going to run across young sellers in this business, because remember how many young people you know that got diabetes. It's going to be mostly people 45 and up, right? And these two people, they clearly had some drug issue, because I was on the phone with them. I just hear it in their voices. But yeah, so, you know, I would say from here on out, just to not have that issue, just don't give them the money up front. Hey, let me see what you got. You know what I mean? We got to check this out. Boom. Look at everything. Everything looks good. Okay. Give them the money. You know, sellers are going to always want you to come buy their supplies. You know, you're going to have people who are going to, you know, they'll have $20, $30, $40 worth of supplies, and they'll just blow you up. They want the money. Don't feel, don't be afraid to, you know, let sellers know, like, listen, you only got this many supplies. Do you know, really think about it. You want me to drop everything right now to come get your supplies, and I'm gonna give you $20, $30. Like, you gotta, like, I'm not Domino's, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And sometimes I'll hit you up on times where obviously anybody would want money, right? Friday night. You know what I'm saying? Friday night, like, yo, where you at? Like, bro, it's 7 o'clock at night. I'm not doing no pickups right now. You know, you can't come. Nah, man, can't come, bro. You know what I'm saying? Come on, we got to do this right. I'll see you Monday. Maybe I could come Saturday. I'll let you know, but definitely I'll be there Monday. You know, or it'll be like a Sunday when everyone's chilling. Now he got some time. Now he's chilling. He done sat down. They done sat down chilling. Now they want some money, right? You have situations like that where they're just not being mindful of your time as well. Or they think this is like Domino's or something. You're just going to just drop everything, come pick $20, $30 of supplies up. Now, if it's $100, $200, $300, it's a different story. But $20, $40, like, dude, what could you do with that? And obviously, you know, they're probably trying to buy some liquor or something crazy. They need to wait. You know what I'm saying? Starting out in this business, yeah, I would say go and do it. You know what I mean? I did it in the beginning. I'm dropping everything. I used to drop everything and just go and do it. I'm doing stuff all day and I didn't care. As you start to build up some volume, you know, after a while, you know, you gotta let people know, like, listen, you know, look at the time. You know, you only have this much. Let's make it make sense. Mind you, you're going to run into sellers who understand that, and they're going to tell you that. Like, yeah, you know, I'll hit you up every, you know, 2 months, 3 months. Let me build up enough so it makes sense, right? So this is not you just being, you know, rude or mean or lazy. It's more so like it doesn't make sense. Like, you really want me to drive way over there to give you $20, $30. You're blowing me up. Don't feel afraid. Don't be afraid also to cut people off. I done cut 3, 4, 5 people off. You know what I mean? All of them, a lot of times, they be trying to come back. I try to explain to them, like, listen, this is how you be acting. I don't like it. You got to stop doing that. Obviously, sometimes they say, okay, and then they're still back on the same deal. Mad pushy. When can you come? 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 Like, you're like, you just called me today. You blowing me up. You called me 15, 20 times. Like, come on. Like, it just doesn't work like that. You know what I'm saying? Set an appointment and we'll figure it out. You know what I'm saying? If I could come Monday, then I'm going to come on Monday. But doesn't mean that just because you call me right now does not mean that I'm coming right now. You know what I'm saying? So you have situations like that. You'll have people who try to bully you into, you know, buying their supplies. You know what I'm saying? And just get a little rude while you're trying to understand what they got. You know what I'm saying? Feel free. Hang up on those people. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but for the most part, you're making money, man. You know, so every business is gonna come with some type of situation where, you know, it's a little difficult. But I'll take this over anything, right? Because when someone's calling you, the money's there. So I'd rather have that than dealing with a whole bunch of other businesses where you just don't even know what's what. You know what I mean? I'd rather deal with that because I know that when a seller calls me, I'm gonna make my money. All right, guys. So, you know, guys, I got a course. I teach all this stuff very in depth. You have access to me, direct access to me in my course. So hit the link below, guys. Hit me up. All right. Peace.